What's up, guys? It's the Friendzone podcast. Welcoming you back to another podcast. It's your host, Connor, followed by co-hosts Cody and Kyle. Go visit their YouTube channels, Live Audacity, Hebrew Hammer. Um, this podcast will be our what we want to do for retirement and our dream podcast type. Yes, so
Exactly.
our first question will be if the $1,200 from Jump, which I'm not getting, which is dumb.
Neither am I.
Um,
I'm getting it, bitches.
Actually, he's doing it 500 apiece. It's not 1,200 anymore. You probably should look it up. But anyway, what would the question is what we would spend on that?
Yeah.
Who
Who
wants
likes to go first?
Oh, I mean, let's go with the person who might actually
Oh,
get
Cody
it
said
first.
said first. So
Yeah.
Alright, fine. With me personally, I'd probably just put all of it straight into my loan because
Very
I
smart.
hate having 250 taken out a month for my car loan, which absolutely sucks. And then plus with me paying for insurance on my that car now, some of it at least, that's like $300+ a month, and I'm making a little over half that or double that. I'd say I'm making about 800 a month, so it sucks how half my money before the month even starts I know is going straight towards that. So what my goal is to do is once I get that, start paying the loan off more and more to where eventually it'll be a smaller payment and it'll be taken away. So I think with this money it's gonna be one step in the right direction of getting this loan paid off for me.
Well, that is a very smart answer, Cody. If I had a loan or anything like that, which I wouldn't have a loan, but in your position, I
Shut the
would
fuck up.
I would do that. I'd throw it straight towards that, be closer to being debt free. That's it's good words to live by. So, what would you do, Connor, with your $1,200 if you were to receive that
invest Roth IRA.
Roth IRA? You know, I'd probably have about the same.
Extremely aggressive mutual fund Roth IRA.
Yep. I'd probably do the same. I want to start
Mhm.
retirement as soon as I possibly can. And I'd probably start off, I don't know how much of the 1,200. Preferably, I'd start off probably about $500 because I still need to pay for schooling. And schooling isn't too terribly expensive. If I
1,200 is the minimum.
1,200 is the minimum for a Roth IRA?
At our age, it's somewhere between 800 and
Yeah, then I'd still probably do
About
it.
1,200.
I'd have to work over the summer, which I am, so that and with a couple scholarships, I think my mom's work scholarship, I get that almost every year. I got it last year, and my mom said there's really no like competition for it, so. But I mean, yeah, that's probably what I do. Is probably just start retirement as early as possible because I remember when we saw that chart of the two people that started their retirement, saving for retirement, at one started early, didn't invest as much, but he started earlier compared to the guy that started later but did it for almost
His brother started later.
twice as long. And the first
Yeah, where's my
guy
book right here?
made more
Where's it at?
in the
It's
long
like right in
run.
these
So
right here.
I obviously
Ben and
want to
Arthur
start
story.
it. Yep. Obviously want to
Yeah,
start
was
as
it
early
Ben
as
invested
possible.
for 7 years, 2 grand, while Arthur invested for like 40 years, and Ben only invested 16K, and Arthur invested 78, and Arthur never stood a chance
Yeah, see,
catching up.
that's the beauty of
Start early.
investment. Starting early gets
Start
you
early.
a lot farther, a lot quicker. So obviously we had some pretty safe and smart answers for that question, but moving on to the next question, we can get maybe a little bit more, a little bit free with our answers. And the next question is, what would you do if you won the lottery? And I'm guessing for the lottery, anywhere over $5 million.
50. Oh, okay, we're gonna 5. Okay.
50's like the fucking
Alright, so-
Powerball. But yeah, either
Okay,
way.
so we'll go 5. We'll go 5. I'd say with me personally, it would be like for me, like if I won it today, first things first, pay off the loan, that's getting taken out. I'm not dealing with that loan anymore. Um, and then the next thing I'd probably do would be moving out of my house. I would, it may not be the smartest thing for me to do, but I wouldn't be stupid like some people would and buy a big expensive house, or I'd get a small little house. Probably I'd buy a house, a small little house, just for me to start off in. I'd probably get a decked out like gaming setup so that I could like stream and do YouTube, and like live stream because I can't do that right now because of my shitty internet. Um,
Yeah, your internet is pretty
and
shitty.
then yeah, I know it is. And then I'd invest a good amount of it. I'd start investing it,
Yeah, I was gonna say
doing
it.
smart stuff with that, starting up like a retirement,
If
start putting some of that in there. Yeah,
if I
and then yeah, that'd be it
okay,
for me.
yeah. Are you good?
I think so. Yeah, yeah, mine's simple. I'm not going all out and spending all my money on
Gotcha.
stupid shit that
Yeah.
has no some amount of value to me. It's just a price tag on it.
Yeah. So 5 mil, I would invest 4.5 million of that. Obviously, the amount for a Roth IRA, I would only do the amount that is recommended. How much does it? It's like 15% or something like that, or 10, or what's the percentage that you're supposed to put towards retirement? Do you
Are
guys
we doing by
know?
Dave Ramsey's?
Yeah, like the Dave
So
Ramsey.
what you think is normal,
Uh,
so normal would be
hold on.
12, and you, or the amount, how much do you want for retirement, Kyle?
Oh,
Like a
15% of
well,
your
base amount.
household income.
well, shit. If I have $5 million, I would probably. It don't really matter at that point. I would just do to where I'm.
Well, however much you want for retirement, you double.
Okay.
So say you think what you think is good, so what you think is good, you think 5 million
Oh,
is good base, you want 10 mil to then to retire.
10 mil. Okay.
'Cause
and then with me,
with
I want to add
the
one thing in. I would also donate some of my money to charity. I'd probably donate 100,000 of it to charity, 100,000 to 250K to charity.
So yeah, I would
I'd
whatever
I'd put some of that donate.
the amount is that you're supposed, because I know you're not supposed to put more than a certain amount of your.
you know
15% of your
there's
household
only a
income.
max amount you can
Yes.
invest too,
So the
so
whatever the max is, I will do that, and then the other 4 million or so or whatever, I would into aggressive mutual funds. I would try to, and that leaves me with only 500K for myself, but investing that other stuff, there's no way 500K is going to, I'm going to ever
Spend that, yeah.
fucking spend that. I don't spend it now. I don't even think I'd spend it then. The only thing I would do
Yeah.
is I would pay off school. Obviously, I'd finish out school and pay for school and work, and I would never want to make more money with my job than I do with my mutual funds. If I made 5 mil right off the spot and I put it in there, there's no way with investing that I should make more with my job, but I would still work a job because my job would
hmm
probably be my spending money and everything else investing and retirement and stuff like that.
hmm
And
oh,
I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd buy anything extravagant. I'd probably get just a. I'd buy land. Yes, that was it. With just it depends. I don't want a huge thing of land. I just want enough to where I can build my house on it, and I have a couple. I don't know how many acres I'd want. Just enough to maybe where I could hunt on it. Have some decent hunting land. Um, and then build my house on it. So it'd be a lot cheaper to build a house um, than to buy one somewhere. I don't really want to live in L.A. or any of those extravagant places either. I just want to live in Illinois, Iowa, just right around here, not too far, not too close. Just
hmm
I love the area. I love this area. Like even I can travel still. Like it's not like I can never go anywhere else. But living, it doesn't get better for hunting here, for fishing. I think the food's fucking awesome around here. Um, I just don't really want to leave. Yeah, and yeah, that's basically what I do with my money. I wouldn't buy like a ginormous house, or obviously I'd build it, but other than that,
Spend
yeah.
80% of your money on a house.
I want
80%
my
of what you
house to
just
be
earned got it through that.
decently teched out, like a lot of tech. I want to
Hmm.
have a smart house with that type of stuff. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm not gonna ramble on too long. We'll let Connor go ahead and answer this question.
Okay. Yeah, I'm totally different from you guys. One, I'd quit school. I would invest 2.5 million into aggressive or decently aggressive mutual fund, just one with 12% interest. And with that being said, that 2.5 million after 1 year, I calculated it. Your total interest of that amount is retarded.
Yeah.
I just live off interest the rest of my life, so it's like you triple your money pretty much.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's pretty retarded.
Would you have a job, or would you do something?
No,
You wouldn't.
nope.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't be
Because
able to do that.
Well, yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'd
Like
well,
say
I would.
that'd get very
I would
boring.
also.
But you gotta
I
find something to
know
keep
it
you
would not
busy.
for me.
Well,
I'd
not
fucking
well,
fish fish constantly, go to Canada trips constantly because with the total interest, I can live off interest off that, and then I'd still have what? So we said I'd have another 2.5 million just to have spending money. I'd
hmm
build a house
hmm
on our property, put a Morton building. Um, I probably some other property around that area for farming, make money that way. Uh, I would probably buy my dream truck too, my dream vehicle.
Yeah, and that's something else that we'll get to later.
Put money away for each. I depending on how many kids I'd have, I just put away money for each of my kids because I'd want them to be rich when I'm older, or when if I already have that much money, they will definitely be rich. Because the whole compound interest. What else would I do? Yeah, I'd just live my life right now. I'm young. I'd invest the money that I invested, and then I'd go and fucking do whatever I wanted.
Yeah,
I can live
mm,
off the interest.
that's dope.
The
Yeah, for
interest
sure.
off to $2,500. The starting amount with zero contributions. The total interest you would get in 1 year is $300,000. That's a $300,000 job of just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there would get to a point because I know that I'm the type of person that with a job, I don't think I would never be able to like I couldn't just not work. I'd have to have something to do. I'd have to I'd have to do something with it. Even if it's part-time and it's just working something just to fill not fill time because I'll have plenty of time obviously, but I want to do so
just
just
to keep you busy,
yeah, just to
so
keep
you
me
have a schedule or
busy.
something.
Yeah, just to always keep that I want to be able to yeah, I don't know if being able to do
Hmm.
nothing. Now, if I took that money and I made my own business or something like that, that would be dope. I just don't think I'm the most business minded person. I would definitely want to take a crack at YouTube. I would want to put some, I mean, at that point, you don't have to put too much into YouTube. If you have 5 mil, I think a couple grand for your
You could
a
probably
room.
put,
Yeah, just a couple grand.
well, I'd say if you wanted to, you could put probably, if you want to take the smart route here, and you want to like go full on, you'd probably, your best bet would get like a two PCs, so you
A,
could,
a stream one
well,
and a.
if you're gonna be doing PC gaming, but get like a really good PC that you have just for like streaming, and then like so that you can don't have any lag, doesn't crash very rarely at all. Get like soundproof system to where your room's 100% soundproof. The best camera that you can get, monitors. Just deck it out. I'd say you'd probably
Well,
spend if you
yeah,
would
and then when
15K.
I was gonna say when I
15K in
mean a
total
couple
to
grand, I don't mean
decked out a
like
room.
$2,000 or $3,000. I know PCs by themselves cost that much. I was just saying like in the grand scheme of things, I don't think even that 15K in terms of $5 million, especially if I'm investing a decent amount of it, it doesn't. I could make that back in literally like not even a month. It would be no, it would be insane. I'd make it back so quickly. So if I were to put anything towards that, yeah, I would definitely do it that way. I wouldn't put in a stupidly insane amount. I mean, I'd deck it out. I'd get the good stuff, but I wouldn't just get like stupid shit that I never do. But yeah, so that some pretty solid answers actually. I didn't expect that from some of those things you guys said. So
Connor just went full out
that's
on
pretty
in.
good.
It was like,
I liked his
fuck
answer though
school.
because he.
Yeah, he was like,
I
fuck
like that
school.
answer though, like not doing school because sometimes school isn't for everyone, and I think that's
Yeah, I agree.
that's really important.
That's something I didn't think about, but
just being
I would
self-conscious.
ditch school.
I was gonna say just being
There's no point in with the amount of money you would get from the lottery. You wouldn't have to work a day in
As
your
long
life
as you're
ever
smart with
again.
it.
I know, and it's just with the thing that I want to do with my life though, it involves getting an education because otherwise, learning cybersecurity would
like
be.
computers.
I just live my
kinda
life,
tough.
man. Fucking life's short, man. I'd try to do everything I'd ever want to. Travel the world.
Life's too short.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of school not being something for everyone, this next question is a hypothetical for a school. It is if money were not an issue, meaning that your parents were filthy stinking rich, they had millions of dollars and you were already set for your entire life. And you were going to school. I know not all of you would go to school, but if you were going to school and money were not an issue, where would you go?
What's a good partying school?
There's a couple good
where I'd go.
partying schools. University of Miami is a decent party school. There's a couple ones that I don't necessarily know the name. They're not like huge,
Isn't
ginormous schools.
Florida State a good one? A pretty big one?
It's probably
Florida
some
State's
fucking
not bad.
place in Texas where they
Yeah.
do lots
I'd
of
go
bass
to-
fishing.
I'd go to a party school, probably.
I want to go to a school that has like really good sports, like so I could always go to the games and stuff. Something that's
Yeah,
competitive.
that's true.
Because Western, I like Western. Western's close. It's cheap. They have a bunch of stuff. I'm meeting a bunch of new people. Their sports teams kind of suck. So, so I'd probably pick. To be honest, I'd probably go somewhere. I still want to stay close. I don't know if I would want to go extremely far, but I'd probably pick Iowa or Iowa State.
Well, if your parents
if
were
I had
filthy
to.
rich, do you think you'd still be living in Illinois?
Well, some people are
Hypothetically.
Maybe,
filthy.
potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Why
I don't
not?
know.
millionaires
It's just
that live
my,
in Illinois.
My parents are
Sure.
Illinois.
Even
I know,
if
it's just
we-
Illinois.
Like right now, if I
Just
gained
ignore
5
'em.
mil, I wouldn't move far away just to do it.
Connor. Yeah, I hear you.
But yeah, and then so Connor would go somewhere with that's good for bass fishing. You said or something like that.
Fishing, competitive fishing, sports fishing.
Dude,
that
that would be
type of deal.
dope. Because competitive fishing in certain areas is actually a lot bigger than
That's
I
where
realized.
I wish I honestly went to Mercer County because they have a
A fishing team.
big bass
They have
fishing
a fishing team.
yeah, fishing team.
That's actually kind of cool.
Wasn't there talk you're trying to do that at one point in Orion? Your mom, like you guys were trying to get that together,
Yeah,
Connor?
they into
Yeah, just not enough people back.
well, who's retarded? I mean, anything.
Well, sorry for the lag right there. There's just a little bit of lag, but that's okay. A little bit of lag here and there ain't gonna hurt nobody. So,
You
yeah,
can hear
I-
me. Sorry.
Wait, could you understand me, Kyle?
You said the words I understood were the word we don't say
R
on the
word.
podcast, which I'll probably just
That
leave
you
it out.
still
It don't
say.
matter. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It was
It's
just
fine.
glitching
It is
out.
what it is.
What word?
Shut up.
Shut up, Connor. What word?
So yeah.
So what's the next one? We got.
Now we talked about kind of what we do with the lottery, but now we're gonna get a little bit more specific. and we are going to describe our dream house. Like how many floors, how many rooms, what type of kitchen, garage, what everything involved with the house, a pool, a shed, anything having to do with the house, bathrooms, anything. What would your guys' dream
Oh
house
my
be?
gosh. All I gotta say is, first of all, my dream house would definitely be, I'd say,
A little white
okay,
shack that has extremely good internet.
yeah, that'd be good enough for me.
Your stream room,
Just
and
a
that's
No,
one
but
room setup with like a little bedroom and then like the best internet in the world. Cody be like, I'd do it.
yeah. I bought the business
probably would.
package.
No, but with
From-
me, I think my dream house would probably be in Hawaii. That's just someplace I really want to live at the end of, like, towards far down the line when I retire, or just move to Hawaii in general, because
Hawaii.
So that's your
yeah, Hawaii.
retiring pad. Okay. Explain like the
Yeah,
type of house you'd want.
I'd want. Oh, I'd like to get a nice house
Hawaii?
on the beach. Hawaii.
Beach house.
Hawaii.
Very interesting.
Dude, Logan.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
I'd like to.
So our friend Logan Lee, he went to Hawaii to play in the Polynesian Bowl for football. He's a really good football player. He goes to Iowa now. But he said he really loved Hawaii. He said the food was awesome. He goes, the homeless people.
You eat spam.
No, they do not. They eat some good food. They do not eat spam.
They eat massive. Yes, they do. That is the number one meat in Hawaii is spam.
Fish.
Spam is huge in Hawaii, Kyle. If you don't, if you,
I know, but I'm just
I
saying
know
from
it
what
is, but
he
that's
said,
not
he
all
said
I eat every day.
I was gonna say the food that he had, and he
That's gonna be
says
food
the
source.
people. He goes, it just seems so blissful. He goes, even if I saw homeless people that were just like they were chilling. Like it's a lot different. There's a huge difference in seeing homeless people like back here, where people like they don't look good at all. They like a homeless person in Hawaii. Like he said, it didn't seem, it seemed not as like bad. It probably still is bad, but he said like it just seemed better there for certain things. He goes, food was really good. It's always warm and it's nice. It's a tropical climate if you like that. He said people are very nice.
Yeah.
tsunami,
so with me
volcano.
Kind of just saying about the negatives.
6
but no.
million cans of spam are eaten each year in Hawaii.
A whole lot of other stuff kind of eaten in Hawaii. No, but going off what I said, I'd have a house on the beach. I'd have my own little sectioned off part. That's the beach is my beach. I'd have there'd be a pool there, even though there's a beach or there's the ocean right next to you. I'd probably have a pool because knowing me, my family would complain about it. So, I'd have a nice big outdoor grilling area. Big, like, got the grill, you got like a pit in the area that you can have a fire, just sit out there. I'd probably have some some beds outside that you could just like sleep on, because why not? And then my house, I haven't really thought about this, but probably a marble floor, be like 2, 3 stories, like a 3-car garage, not nothing big, too big, fancy, but yeah, I don't know. And then I'd have like, if this does happen before I have to retire, and I'm still in gaming and I move there, have my own gaming room. I'd have like a VR room because that's something I really want to get is a VR set. So definitely have a VR room.
Well, I
And
would
then-
probably incorporate that into my like gaming room. I hope my gaming room is big enough.
I have a setup, like you have to have an open space for like a set, like if their 2 rooms maybe connected, like one room's your gaming room and the other room just is an open green screen or something like that, or big enough space to where you can do that. I don't know, like I'd like to have an open kitchen with like a island in the middle. That'd be nice. I'd like to have a chandelier and like the staircase being like a side by side going up. You know, like how they have staircases on both sides going up
Yeah.
towards a little middle area, and they have a walkway in between, like on the bottom, and then
Mhm.
like a chandelier in the middle of that. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what the house on the outside is gonna look like, but that's just my view so far right now, what I have for my house.
All right, Connor, do you want to go or I can go? It don't matter.
It's up to you. I mean, mine will be a little while, so or talking about because I have a lot of great ideas. So
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and say kind of now where I want my dream house. First of all, before this, I missed a part if I won the lottery. With the money that I made in 1 year off interest of the mutual funds, I would definitely buy my parents a house. That's probably one of the first things I'd do. They do so much stuff for me and shit. I'd want to repay the favor. I'd want to buy them a house anywhere they wanted, and obviously they'd take it. I'd hope. But yeah, so dream house. I would like to build a house around here, around this area. Not necessarily in like an Orion or whatever, but like in the Illinois, Iowa area. Around here, to where I would be able to visit family and visit all my friends and shit. I don't want to go too far away, but the type of house I want, obviously it's going to be on my land. So I would want a little bit more open style, like I saw this one thing. I know it was in LA, but like half the walls could like they could like open up, and it's like big and open, and you could just walk from the outside to inside. There wasn't like a big disconnect to feeling outside and inside. I'd kind of want to have that on the like the main floor or whatever. Obviously I'm going to make a room that's a walk-in gun safe. It's going to be pretty big, I hope, because I'm going to probably own a lot of weapons and guns and stuff. And probably close in the garage. This garage, it just needs to be a 2-car garage, but there's going to be where it'll fit 2 cars, and then there's going to be a whole area, like a big ass area, almost a room size, that's going to be the deer like cutting station, a place where we can just like do all that. I want to be able to have that, and then have a freezer, like a walk-in freezer where I can hang my deer. That'd be something pretty cool. So, and that's just probably the main floor. And then, yeah, I'd probably want hardwood floor, open style. And then in the basement, I'd probably want a theater room and a theater, just lounge area, and I'd have a bar down there. I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
You always gotta have a bar.
Yeah, just gotta have a bar with some of the stuff, and that'll be like the entertainment when you have people over. Obviously, you can do it upstairs. I don't really care about a big kitchen or any of that. I'm not a huge. I mean, I cook every once in a while, but I hope I find someone who can cook, because my cooking is atrocious. But then, yeah, and the upstairs is probably where I would have the bedroom, and where I'd have the game room, like my game setup or stream room or whatever you want to call it, and the other bedrooms for kids or a guest bedroom, whatever. A pool. I'd probably have an in-ground pool if I were to have anything. It's not a necessity, but it'd be pretty cool. Having one right now is pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, nothing extremely fancy. Just, I guess that's kind of big. It's 2-3 floors if you count the upstairs, the middle floor, and then the basement. Yeah, I'd want to have definitely that walk-in cooler, that walk-in gun safe.
Would you have a shooting range, like a silent shooting range in your house?
This would be outside. I would have down my land this long. I would try to have a long strip to where I can build other stuff on it. I want to build like a big ass, not, I guess you could call it a barn, but yeah, something where I can build and do shit, keep tractor, something that I can mow my decently big piece of land on, and I would have a gun range. Thanks for like actually saying that, because I would want somewhere where I can shoot shit. It'd be kind of cool. But yeah, the walk-in gun safe is essential. The freezer, all that, and it just, I guess, enough room upstairs and downstairs. A finished basement, obviously. I'd be building it, so it's gotta be finished. But yeah, no elevators or fancy, I guess, chandeliers or anything. Don't matter. I want to put some fucking big ass deer on my walls too. I feel like that'd be dope. Have just a monster 12 point, just woo. Yeah, that's my dream house.
Okay, I guess it's my turn then. Well, first of all, I'd buy a huge amount of land. Probably let's try to find some of the best hunting ground. I'd build a lake, stock it with fish, and put my house right along the lake. I
lake
would
house.
That's nice.
Personal lake house. No one else on the lake. My lake.
Mine.
I'd have like 3 or 4 outbuildings, a big Morton building machine shed for tractors, plows, Can-Ams, side-by-sides, 4-wheelers, all my fun tools, all my fun stuff, all my cool stuff, all the toys, as you would call them. Another outbuilding, which I haven't decided if it'll be with the house, will be my, like, man cave type place, which would consist of large area, which I don't know if this might be on my house or not. I don't know yet. Hardwood floors in the middle, a big fucking desk, like I don't know, a big wood desk or stone desk, or just a big desk that inside the room with deer heads all the way around, fish and stuff, guns on the walls, gun safes in there, tons of shit in there, big TV,
Beer.
Would you have a big office chair?
Big fucking office chair.
A fridge stacked full of brewskis at all
with
times.
fucking
Cigars. You'd have your little cigar box. I can already see it. Those Cuban cigars.
But anyway, just a area that I could go to like hang out. Cool area. I'd have like ammo reloading stations. It just a badass place. Right outside of there would be like a shooting range type deal where I have like benches set up, all mounted up with rests, different types of targets you can have, everything imaginable. Onward to the house, I'd probably have like a 3-story house, basement, living room area, top floor. I want a decently big, like a cabin type deal. Like,
Ooh.
big fucking house with hardwood floors, good fucking, really awesome kitchen. As I like cooking, I personally do, so I think a massive kitchen would
Connor's
be cool
a very
to have.
good cook. Connor can cook.
Yes, he can. He can smoke the shit out of shit. Trust me.
I'd also have a patio with like a wood-fired pizza stove, like some fucking awesome grills, a fire pit to cook food on. I'd also have a walk-in freezer for like cows I have and deer I can hang in there. Big freezer, massive freezer. Just like one for deer hunting, like Kyle has said, or anything else I want to put in there. It's a big area. In the downstairs, I'll have like gaming area, amazing Wi-Fi. All the Wi-Fi will be hot wired into your Xbox, so you don't have to go wireless.
You'll have all
I'd
Ethernet.
make that look good too.
Ethernet throughout
All
the house
Ethernet.
is dope.
You'd have like someone with cable management. You'd have very good cable management probably with that.
Yes. I'd also have like a projector room where you could watch movies with people, a bar. I'd have probably hardwood with granite countertops in places. It's granite, you can't go wrong with granite. Granite's just amazing. Also deer heads inside my house, probably a lot of old rustic type of stuff. I'd also have a gun cabinet gun safe inside my house. Probably the bigger gun safe would be inside the house.
Hmm.
Another building I would have would be like all metal, like metal sinks, metal countertops, metal drains in the floor, hoses everywhere for cleaning out stuff, cleaning deer, because I'll probably buy cows because I like steak. Steak is amazing. You can't go wrong with steak. Um, or ribs. Ribs are good too. But anyways, where I could process all my meat clean and sanitary way, easy to clean up area. What else would I have? I don't know. I think that's about everything. Big bedroom. It's like fucking cow horns on the walls and paintings.
Jeez.
You know, like when you go to
Fucking badass.
Texas Roadhouse and they have the fucking Longhorn, like
Yes, longhorns
yeah,
everywhere.
that would be
Dude,
dope.
longhorns are cool.
Yeah.
Branding iron on the wall. Yeah, fucking dope.
Yeah, and
Have it decked out.
I don't necessarily know if I'd have this because I would think with all the guns I have that would be my like not self defense, but I'd want to have an alert system. But the way I want the
Security
alert
system.
the security system, it's gonna be dope because I saw this on something, and it was they set they're at like a tech house, whoever this was. I think I saw it on Twitter or something, and they had this like thing to where like if someone breaks in the security system, strobe lights start flashing. So it's at night and they turned off their lights and tested it, and strobe lights go, and Guns N' Roses Welcome to the Jungle starts playing. So it's like da 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 da, and then the text to speech goes, "Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker," and it's like strobe lights, "Welcome to the jungle." It's like and that's obviously, it's fucking go time. If they ain't scared off by that, I don't know what the like. Obviously, I'd have a fucking my 9mm Beretta with me at all times.
Mm-hmm.
But if that don't scare someone off, I thought that was hilarious. I want to do that. But yeah, man, everyone
Dude,
had
that'd be
some.
hilarious to prank someone.
Another thing I would have is a massive garage. Big garage.
Yeah.
For vehicles. With drains in the floor, power washer cords running across everywhere, so if I need to clean something, I'd pull it in there, wash it off, it drains properly.
Oh yeah, and I also want heated driveway, so I don't have to fucking shovel. Fuck
Kyle's
shoveling.
like,
I'm
fuck,
sorry,
I wouldn't
but
want that, because I could just, like, fucking plow it.
I know, but just
yeah, Connor,
I'd be able to
Connor
plow
likes
other
doing that.
stuff,
Awesome.
but like my
I have
driveway.
a massive yard too, massive fucking yard.
Yeah,
Like,
behind
I need,
my
like,
house would be.
me, my son, and, like, and my other son all have massive zero turns, and it takes us, like, a couple hours to get it done. That big of a yard.
Damn, yeah.
Connor's like, I want
a big yard.
a huge yard. Takes us a day and a half to mow it all.
Oh, fucking, I'd also add, like, a racetrack, too. For, like, racing K&Ms or four-wheelers, like a big dirt path that can
Yeah.
get muddy.
You can get a bunch of land where you can have like trails going all over it.
Yes.
Fuck, my house is fucking shit
Another
compared
thing,
to you guys.
the biggest thing I would add, the number one thing I would add, no matter what, would be solar panels on my roof.
Yes, that's smart. Yeah.
Be self-sufficient, dude.
Yeah.
Self-sufficient. Fuck the government.
Tired of going off the grid.
That and
Off-grid.
also something I would add. I really hope I stick with guitar. I haven't taken any lessons, and I want to. Like this summer,
He's all self-taught. He's getting pretty good.
I literally practice the same thing over and over and over again. I don't have any variety. I haven't taken any like actual lessons, and I want to do that. So probably the one thing I'd add is not a studio, because I don't want to record fucking shit, but I want to have a place where I can put guitars and instruments and stuff, and have all my amps and stuff where I can play music and have it soundproof, so it's not like extremely loud throughout the house and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd want to buy a nice Gibson Les Paul, couple Strats. Definitely want to get at least one telly. I don't know about multiple, but I definitely want to get at least one when it comes to guitars. Um, yeah, and I would want to have a couple acoustics too because acoustics are kind of dope. Like they're not slept on, but everyone likes a nice electric guitar, and they can be more expensive than acoustic. But I think acoustic, the sound is just dope. It just reminds me of like a. It doesn't need anything. It just needs itself, and that's kind of what I like about it. I mean, enough of that. We don't need to talk about my fucking sob story of how I can't play guitar very well. But the next thing, and it kind of goes along with our last one. And
Oh, I have one more thing to add.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
One more thing. One more building. All 100% dedicated to fishing. I'd be able to put however many boats I want in there, all my ice fishing gear, snowmobiles, fishing poles on the walls, just absolutely decked out with fishing stuff. Hunting shack, fishing shack. There you go. That's it.
Yeah, that's dope. I'd probably have.
Oh, and a big dock on my lake with a big pontoon on it.
In my like big shed, or not, it's not a shed, it's like a barn basically, where I have all my stuff. I would probably have it a place where I could put fishing stuff too. I like fishing. I don't do it a lot. I wish I did a lot more, but yeah. And so this next one, this will be our last topic. We are almost done with this podcast, rolling around 41 minutes. And our last topic here is dream car. And it kind of goes along and wraps up the whole dream situation. And this, I want you guys to explain just to me and to the audience, like what type of car, all the gets and gadgets and the crooks and nannies, everything you'd want on a car, and yeah, just what brand and all that good stuff. So you guys can go ahead and take the floor.
All right. So with me, I'd want a Corvette. It's not too expensive, but it's still not cheap. It's probably around, I'd say Corvettes are going for about 100,000 now, with
Oh,
all
you
the
can get
gadgets in
cheaper.
it, which
Oh, yeah.
well, you can, but with all gadgets, V8 all gadgets, you're looking at about 100K.
Mm-hmm.
And with me, I've just been fascinated by Corvettes. When I see them, I just like the body of the car. It just sticks out to me. And like, we have somebody that comes into the store I work at, and he has a Corvette, and we'll talk about his car all the time. And it's just a nice looking car, and it's just a car that I guess when I was young, like I still now, I believe that I still can afford in the future. Like, I'm not going by like, I want a Lamborghini, something that's completely out of my range in the future with my job. I chose something that I feel like I can actually achieve and actually get in life, because I've been wanting this. It's my dream car since probably 8th grade. But it's actually not my only dream car. I actually have 3 dream cars I'd like to have.
Okay.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
my second one is a 1977 Pontiac Trans Am. If you guys don't know what car that is the car they had in the Smokey and the Bandit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know, just the look of that car is sick. That's just a cool car, in my opinion. And then a car that I really would like to get one day, which is these cars are extremely rare since like a third of them were destroyed. But I'd like to get a General Lee car
Oh, okay.
from Dukes of Hazzard
Mm-hmm.
because, dude, that car is just
It's iconic within
it's
itself.
iconic, yeah, because they made only like 600 cars for, I think it was, and like they would destroy each car in the stunt. Like in chilling going in the air, they'd use like 3 cars in a stunt for like when they were doing the stunts.
Mm-hmm.
So they've a third of them were for like I'd say a third of them got destroyed. So that'd be a really iconic car. I've actually sat in one of those before, and yeah, that's a car I'd like to get. But that's it for me.
All right, Connor. Do you have yours?
Um, I would probably one of my dream vehicle would be a Chevy, uh, a
Here again
Chevy
with a
diesel,
truck.
a diesel Chevy. Yep,
Yep.
with a truck. Probably I have it all decked out, lifted. Probably a Colorado. Or, yeah, I'll probably have a Colorado. Well, no. I don't know. High countries are nice too, but it'd be one of those fully decked out diesel, not the loud diesel, the quiet ones because diesels run way longer. Fully decked out, have everything. By the tailgate, I have something that'll easy to get in and out of the tailgate with. Just fully decked out, black, too. I'd probably
Oh
have
yeah,
a black.
my yeah.
Um, black. Yeah, probably black. Black's a pretty sweet color. And then I'd probably have some sort of muscle car, one to work on. I'd fully like redo it myself, me and
You'd get
my
a
dad maybe
classic car.
when we're older. Yeah, just a classic, probably a
Mm-hmm.
Grand National. I'd probably try to find a Grand National, redo that whole car. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'm a big truck guy, so
Yeah,
fully decked out diesel
My car
would
would
be
also
amazing.
be like blue.
blue.
And diesels actually get pretty good gas mileage.
Yeah, like a
now,
light blue
so.
color.
So obviously, not obviously. I don't know why I keep saying that, but my dream car.
Obviously.
I have two. One
Chevy Malibu.
No, that's a car I have now, and it looks like a little bitch boy's car, basically. But nah,
Because
it's
you are
fine.
a bitch boy.
Yeah, screw off. I knew that was coming. But
Car fits the owner.
yeah, screw off. So yeah, I obviously it's probably gonna be closer to Connor's. I'd get myself a truck. I was originally like, I was gonna get a Chevy Silverado, but now I've been in a couple more GMC trucks. I honestly really like GMC trucks. GMC Sierra. I'd probably have a dark red, like a dark, like not metallic. I don't know, just like a darker red color, probably. I don't want it to be too light. I don't want to. I'm gonna clean it, obviously, but I don't want to like have like if you have a light car, not white, but like a lighter car, it's gonna get dirty, or it's gonna be easier to see when it's dirty and stuff like that. I'll get some gadgets and stuff. I don't need like too many stuff. I just want to make sure that it's a good, durable, nice, strong truck. But probably my second one, which I don't know why, but like, okay, so I don't want this because I never really wanted a 1990 Diablo VT Lamborghini. I know what's his name, Dr. Disrespect says stuff about that, but I actually was like looking into him for a project we had to do for school or something. It was consumer ed, and we looked into cars, and
Yeah,
they're actually really rare now. Like, it's hard to find a 1990 Diablo VT Lamborghini, and obviously I would never like actually buy one because they're almost over a used one I saw was like 350K plus, and there's just the way they are. It's like
it only goes up from there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it only goes up, but I'd want a red one, obviously, and it's always looked cool to me. Whenever I started looking into it more and I looked on the inside, it gives me that like that late 80s, early 90s retro like feeling, and it's like it's advanced, but it's not like ultra new in a sense. But it's still a duck car, and it's obviously fast. Not that I would drive it extremely fast, but being able to boast that your car is fast is pretty nice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I
My
think
car's got a wheel speed behind it, and I like to boast that off a little bit.
yeah. And I mean,
Even though when like you hear somebody boast like revving their engine, you're just like, oh, that dude's a small Peter, something like that.
yeah, I mean, definitely think that. I always thought about that with the people with like trucks that would like in the high school parking lot. I always thought those guys were. God, I said it. Damn it. Okay, so I'll edit that out, obviously. But yeah, I mean, that was probably all the stuff we're talking about for the Dream podcast. I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up here. Yes, and throughout the entire podcast, we were drinking G Fuel, still trying to get the sponsorship. That would be totally
Sponsorship,
that'd be
yep.
awesome. That'd be highly
Sure,
appreciated.
buddy, in our dreams.
I know, it's you never know if you don't try with that sort of thing. But yeah,
Exactly.
I wasn't drinking G Fuel. What?
But yeah, go ahead and make sure that you go and check out Cody's channel, Live Audacity, and we'll put that in the description below. And I also have a channel too. Hebrew
We'll also
Hammer.
put Hebrew Hammer.
We'll
Yep.
put that down in the
Oh,
description
one.
below. Ooh, and one more thing we are
We've-
going to talk about
We forgot.
for this podcast.
We forgot to mention this in the beginning.
We'll do it
but-
in the beginning. We'll do it in the beginning in the next one. How about that?
Yes, but stay tuned for the next one. We're gonna talk about it in the next one. We'll talk about it now as well.
Yeah.
Connor, how many likes on the next video for you to start a YouTube channel up? And be realistic.
500.
500
I
likes.
said realistic.
500 likes.
Realistic. Come on. Come on, Connor.
I'm not.
Be a little bit
Cody,
nicer.
I don't have the money to. So.
You don't have. You don't have to have the money. Start with what you got. Come on, realistic. Give us a realistic goal.
Just say like 100 likes or something. I mean, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to, but it would be dope.
95.
Be dope, yeah.
If we go over 95
90.
likes. No. If we go under 95, no, he has to land exactly on 95.
On 95, it can't go above or below. You guys heard it here first. 95 likes on the dot, and Connor will start a YouTube channel.
I'll see you at 95. I'll just take one of my own accounts.
All right.
Such
Well,
an ass.
I had a lot of fun with this
Uh,
podcast. I hope you guys did too. We made sure to plug. Obviously, check out other episodes of the podcast. If this is your first time joining in, we have 3 other podcasts, and we have plenty more to come. We thank you guys all for
We have 4,
joining
buddy.
in. Oh shit! Yeah, 4
We have
others.
4.
I'm stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah,
This will be our 5th.
we'd like to thank.
Get it right, Kyle. Come on.
We'd like to thank you guys for watching. It's always nice when you guys stop in and show some love and support and just kind of relax and listen to the podcast. So yeah, we will
See you in the next one.
yeah, see you in the next one. I don't know. I guess I can't
That's
think.
stutter.
Yeah.
And
We'll see you guys next
we
time.